Welcome back. Welcome back. Today, you are watching the podcast, The Life in the Mirror. And I want to thank you for taking your time to click on the button and watch this video. I want to thank you. Today, we're going to be talking about to be great, you have to let go. To be great, you have to let go. And I know you're sitting there thinking, like, what do you mean you have to let go to be great? Basically, well, let me break this down to you. What I mean is you have to cut the fat out of your life. If there's somebody's holding you down, preventing you from being who you are supposed to be, you're gonna have to cut the fat off your life. If you having a mental problem that's holding you down like a ball and chain or something that happened in your life, and it's holding you down, keeping that weight is keeping you complacent, you have to cut the fat out of your life. If you trying to pursue a career or just say, for example, you trying to make it to the NBA as a basketball player trying to make it to the NBA, and there's certain friends in their life that's putting them in bad situations, that's holding them down, and to pursue that dream, you're gonna have to cut that fat out of your life. You're gonna have to let some of those people go, especially if they don't have your best interest in their life, of your life. You're gonna have to let them go. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying just go ahead and start cutting people or cutting things. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is to be better, to be great, you have to sacrifice. You're not going to be great. It don't matter what it is, your career, to be a great person, human being, be a great husband, or be a great wife, or be a great teacher, whatever you're trying to be great in, you're going to have to sacrifice. You're going to have to be disciplined and say, this part of my life is holding me back. This part of my life is holding me down. The weight of it is just keeping me here. I'm going to have to let this go, because that's the only way I can pursue my greatness, what I was supposed to be. Now, being great might be different for different people. It might be a different situation. Just if you were on drugs and alcohol all your life, and by you kicking the alcohol and drugs out of your life, by getting help, counseling, talking to somebody, because you can't do it alone. You need somebody there to help you. By kicking it out, now you are being who you are supposed to be. You're being a great you. It don't have to be a career. Whatever it is, you're going to have to cut the fat out of your life. I remember I was sitting there watching about Steve Harvey when he was talking about when he was trying to be a comedian and trying to be successful in life. How he had to cut some of his friends out of his life, especially the ones who didn't have their best interest in their heart for Steve Harvey. How he had to let some of them go. Yes, it's when you see him like, hey, how you doing? What's up? But if you're trying to be great, you cannot be doing the exact same thing that you did back then. And just how Steve Harvey was like, you know what? These friends in my life are holding me back. I'm gonna have to cut ties to them. And yes, that is painful, especially when you cutting something when you've been used to all those years. And cutting that out, it's not easy said and done. Trust me, I know. I mean, I had some chains that held me down and kept me stuck in my circumstances. Had me thinking I cannot be who I want to be. I'm not going to be nothing in life. I know, I understand. But what I'm saying is, once I start cutting that fat off, it made me a better person. I'm not stressful. I'm not depressed as I used to be. Yes, I still have bad days. Yes, I still have trouble in my life. But the fat that was weighing me down, I cut it out. So people, if you're watching this video, if you dare to be great, you're going to have to cut the fat out of your life. You're going to have to let whatever's holding you down, you're going to have to let it go. I just want to thank you for watching this video, and God bless.